So open your notebook in a brand new, crispy, fresh smelling page. And also produce your um, ruler that you did by folding a page. Now ensure that the grid that you are using corresponds exactly to the grid in your notebook. Um, like here, I have big fourth of an inch squares, and in my sketchbook also I have fourth of an inch squares. I tell you this because previously students have used a fourth of an inch square or 4 squares per inch, and in the ruler is 5 squares per inch. That would not work. I know somebody didn't pay attention, so had to redo the work all over again. So what you're gonna do in your measuring device or straight edge, you're gonna jump 2 squares, and here at the line place a 0, but after 2 squares, okay, the way I'm showing. And then from here, because we're gonna use a scale of 1 foot per square, so mark 1, 2, and place the number right over the line. So there's no misinterpretation of which goes with that. Yeah, this 5 goes with the line uh, that is right over it. And you're gonna continue. Once you do number 10, then you're gonna place one number on the left, one number on the right. When you go to double digits, so ensure that it's visible. I mean, the line is visible, the guideline. Okay, and please do this until you complete the whole um, scale like this. Okay, mark all those numbers except that. Beginning 0, 2 squares away from the edge. Don't start right at the edge, please. So what we're gonna do is a floor plan that looks like this. You're gonna draw it by hand, but you might not understand what this is about. So I'm gonna show you how this actually looks. Uh, I prepared this nice 3D model. So it's a nice PaLaPa, la PaLaPa. Okay. Eh? A ver, repeat la PaLaPa 5 times. La PaLaPa. Bueno, what is this? It's a nice building that you can actually build in the back of your house, in your patio, and for your enjoyment. This is a patio that is an outdoor space that has a nice chimney where you can cook and grill here with your friends. And there's a restroom. Can you see it? Barely. Oh, the roof is on the way, so let me turn out the layer of the roof. Now you can see better. And you can see the layout of the walls. And this interior space um, is made for the purpose of you. Okay, let me show it in the floor plan. Now you understand what this is about. Okay. Uh, and there you have the chimney and 3 columns, right? So when you go inside the interior space, now you know that this is an interior space. You have here a nice kitchenette, a sink, countertop. You can have a microwave here, a nice little bar where you can sit down here and have your drinks, soda, okay, and pizza. And then you can also study in this little corner here, a nice desk that you're gonna draw later. And this is where you can place a nice screen, a big screen, and a love seat where you can sit down and play games, right? Um, wouldn't you like to have this for your own? Um, so here outside, you open the door. You wanna go? Yeah, you wanna go to the restroom, go outside, and do your business here, so you don't make a lot of noise. So um, uh, this is how it works. Then oh, is notice is the shape of an octagon, but the overall dimensions are like 20 feet. The octagon fits within 20 feet by 20 feet. It's like from that wall where on the right side all the way to the edge of this desk. If you count the tiles, that's 20 feet. Okay? So have an idea of the size of this thing or how 20 feet look like. Okay? From that edge to the wall, approximately. Um, Now, you're gonna cut some corners to make it an octagon shape. Oh, you're going to add 2 feet additionally for the chimney, the little chimney or grilling chimney here. Um, so it's gonna be 22 feet. So without much further ado, I shall guide you so you can start drawing. Um, I know you're gonna need at least, bueno, between 6 and 4 spaces, 4 squares on this side. Why 4? Because some of you have a little notebook, a puny notebook. Ni modo, if you got it, count 4 spaces. If you have a big spiral notebook, hey, you're not looking. Eyes to my screen, glued to my screen when I'm explaining. So we're going to accommodate those 20 feet by 20 feet in the page. Just trust me, go to the first line and then count 6 squares. But if you have a small notebook, count only 4. Okay? You might not have enough space. So we're gonna do it this way. Um, I have a nice notebook, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And draw a vertical line, indefinite, undefined. And do it softly, don't do it heavy. And from here, you can count 20 using your nice scale and mark also that line. I don't know where it stops. So do it softly. You're gonna need to erase the extra. Go ahead and do it. Bottom, you're gonna count 12. So using your measuring device, put 12 here, and here is from the bottom 12, from the side 6. 20, and you're gonna measure 20 vertically. So at that point, draw a soft line, and there you have a nice square, 20 feet by 20 feet. Double check check that from 0 to the line is 20. From 0 is 20. Okay, between the two lines is 20. You need to start counting from 0. This line is 6 squares from the edge. Everybody has a big spiral notebook. Who has a small one? A small journal? Is it a big spiral? Yours? Yeah, like that. Because no, count 6 from the side. If it's a journal that is smaller, then count 4 for this space here. Now you count 12 from here, from this line up 12, and then 20. From the bottom 12, and then 20, offset 20. Actually, well, in the other classes we figured it out. From top to bottom is 44 squares, or rounded up to 44, minus 20, which is distance. 44 minus 20 is 24. Then you divide it into 2. This on the bottom and on the top is 12, or should be approximate. Because the squares are not exact, but pretty close. Okay, 12 and 12. But don't count 12 and 12. Count 12 and 20. The first line, offset 20 feet. Muy bien. It says here that there's going to be a chimney. Can you tell me the width of this chimney? Yes. Learn to interpret the dimensions. Okay. The extension lines point from here to here. So how can you do that? Find the center of this side and then offset 2 and 2, like this. This side, I'm going to find the middle of it, which is 10 here. Locate 10, and then go down 2 and go up 2. So your chimney is going to fit between there and there. Depth is 2. Actually, this is the depth, and this is the length. And there you have a chimney that measures 2 feet by 4 feet. Use the measuring device. It helps to listen. Just use your measuring device. 0, 20. So somebody counting the squares. Bueno, sorry. Now here it tells you that it's an octagon. I know I'm moving rather fast. But notice, if you remove 6 feet from the corners on each side, this should give you a perfect 45-degree line in real life. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to measure 6 one side from here, this corner. 6 is here. I know you can count the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But use your measuring device. I hope you have it. And 6 on the other side. Well, I'll show you an easier way. A little easier. So 6 para allá, 6 para acá. And connect those intersections. Remember you did an exercise in lines at 45 degrees? Notice how this line goes through every intersection. So look at my screen. If you measure 6 here and connect all the intersections carefully, I know you're gonna hit 6 over there. How about that? Use a method of point and angle. The 45 degree will give you 6 feet on the other side. Remember, sketch softly. Sketch softly. Again, 6 feet angle. Find the intersections. And there you have it. I know this is 2, 4, 6. Point 6. Angle 45 degrees. And you know how to make those lines. How about that? And the reason I ask you to sketch lightly is because you need to erase those lines. Don't get too obsessive about erasing perfectly. You can leave a little bit of ghost. You can leave a little bit of the old line, but try to erase it, okay? 6 from the corner, not, don't measure diagonally. Muy bien. Next, your floor plan shows that there's a wall, a big line right in the middle, right? And this occurs from this vertex, look at my cursor, to that vertex or corner, okay? And here's the dimension, 4 feet. So all you have to do is either measure or count 4 feet from this corner. There you see 4, then 0 is here, and connect. I mean, you can even use the guideline, the top and the bottom, all the way to the top, like so. Muy bien. Next are the walls that will become the restroom. So you need a line on the bottom parallel to the line on the top. And you need to cut this line and send a 45-degree line this way. So how are you gonna do that? Well, let's do this line outside. Notice that we're doing single line, okay? Our drawing is for now single line. Eventually we're gonna do double line. Okay. Um, what is the distance between this line and the outside? Raise your hand. Uh, how much? 5 feet, says here. Aquí está. 5 feet plus 8 inches. Oh, this is going to be a challenge. So pay attention. I can easily count 5 feet here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aquí está. But I need additionally 8 inches. So this is 5 and this is 6. Between 5 and 6, you will find 5 feet 8 inches. How much is in inches from here to here? Dominic, how many inches from here to here? Inches. 12, that's correct. Yes, 1 foot equals 12 inches. Now, if you divide it into 3 equal parts, like visually, eyeball it, the most accurate you can, okay? I see 3 parts, 3 equal parts there. Can you see them? You can tell me what is the size of those 3 parts, each of those. A ver, 4 inches. Because 4 plus 4 plus 4 will. See, you need to know your calculus. 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. Okay? So if you have 5 feet and you need. Pay attention. If you have 5 feet and you need 5 feet 8, then 4 plus 4. I know I need this measurement here. Okay? That will be 5 feet 8. Place your straight edge parallel like this so you can see the line below and try to make it as parallel as possible. Indefinite. I don't know where to cut it, where to stop it. So for now, leave it like that. No, until it's restroom time. I'm gonna finish this and then you can go. Okay. Are you drawing this line? Five feet, 8 inches. Now, the last thing to do to close this area is to locate this wall. How far do I need to go from this corner? 1, 2, 3. Girls? Girls can be engineers too. Okay. From this corner to locate this wall, how far do I need to go? How far do I need to run? How much do I need to measure? 4 feet says here, you have a dimension. So the point is pay attention to the dimensions. Okay, the dimension is telling you from this corner to this corner is 4 feet. Let's measure that with our trusty scale. Place the zero at, perdón. Place your trusty measuring device at 0 at this corner and 4. Ooh! Notice how it doesn't quite reach the intersection. It's a little bit short. So measure at an angle, 4 feet. We're about to finish, and you can take a restroom break in a while, but pay attention. You measure at an angle, you don't measure the squares. No, you measure at an angle with your trusty scale. Can you wait? Now, listen. I want to make a 45-degree line here, but it's hard for me because I'm not supposed to connect the corners. I'm not at a corner, at an intersection. Okay? So I'm going to make what is called a reference line. A what? Okay. Place your ruler at the intersection and connect the next all the intersections to make in dash line, dash line, dash line, make that reference line. This is not the line I need. No, this is a reference line. The line I need is to go through this point. But with that reference line, I can place my tool and make it parallel to the reference line and make that go through the point that I marked. This is the one I need. Okay? So I know that my wall will be this and this and that. Make sense? Supposed to say like romance. So there. That defines the wall's single line for now. Break. Shh. No voices? No noises. So notice that the walls have a thickness. It's not single line like what you are doing. It's not what the, ahí está. Like 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 that. Shh. Did I mention no voices? No noises? Only a little bit of jams, but okay. Now yeah, notice that the model shows the walls wide, I mean thick. This thickness, let me tell you, is 4 inches. Okay, we're gonna treat it as 4 inches. There's two edges, one outside and one inside. Now, you know the meaning of offset. Who knows the meaning of offset? Raise your hand if you know the meaning of offset. Oh. Well, now look at my screen so you know what I mean. If you have a line here, can you see that line? Well, it's a pencil, I know. Imagine this is a line. If you copy the line, this is an offset. But the copy needs to be parallel, not at an angle. No, parallel, that's what offset means. The danger, that's danger here. Do you know the danger? I know you like to live dangerously. Dominic, look at my screen. The danger is that you offset to the wrong side, okay? Because you have two options, offset to the left, offset to the right. So that will be wrong if you do it on this side. And if you are actually building this, the building, or building this for someone else, you would be sued or ordered to redo this wall or redo the walls if you offset to the wrong side. Please don't offset to the wrong side. Observe that all the offsets will be towards the inside of the area. Like you have a restroom here, all the walls need to offset inside. This line, should I go to the left or the right? Should I offset to the left or the right? 1, 2, 3. To the right, because that goes inside this area. Okay? Students in the past get the plan wrong because they offset wrongly. Okay? So, without much further ado, we're going to mark 4 inches. I mean, yeah, 4 inches. Instead of doing the same deal as we did here, let's take our measuring device. And remember, I told you to jump 2 squares. Well, between this square and this square, can you make those markings to divide the space into 3 equal segments? I see. So I know that this will become 4-inch segments. Do this in your measuring device, please. Left of 0, divide that space into 3 segments. Do it, Dominique. I'm keeping your attention in check. Man, I hope you did it. Then place, yeah, to the left of 0, there's a square. Divide it into 3 equal spaces. Do it, please. Now. No, no, in the ruler. Where's your ruler? No. Where's your measuring device?
I've been using my brain.
Huh?
I've been using my brain. I got it.
No, que brain. Don't trust your brain. Your brain deceives you sometimes. Bueno, I'm gonna continue. Here, pues, it's easy, right? Divide into 3 equal spaces. Mark 4 inside this area. Mark 4 and mark 4. Okay? And connect those two, and that should give you a nice parallel line. Offset it correctly to the inside. Remember, the copy is on the right side. Now here also it's easy. You place your trusty tool, mark 4 here, and also, yeah, do it twice. Do it twice so that this line comes nice and parallel. Now here's where you really need the tool, Dominic, because you need to measure 4 inches at 90 degrees, 4 inches at 90 degrees. And after you mark it twice, connect. So you go around the world, mark it 4 inches at the beginning, 4 inches at the end, and connect at an angle. This mark away from the outside 4 inches, from the outside 4 inches. If you mark it twice, you can just connect them. Wrong outside. And do all the walls, all the perimeter lines. Here you can go all the way to here and softly make that double line wall. Let's see. That offset.
All around.
Hey, what happened to the jams? Complete the rest of the walls, please. Okay. 4 inches, 4 inches. Try to erase the sketch lines. I'm doing it too heavy. You should not do it that heavy. And the reason is I need you to be able to see where the lines go. Notice that it's in the middle of the square. See, for not using this is wrong. 100. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Yes. Straight is not the same as the distance. Erase this. This is wrong. Así es, all of these lines. Hold it. The way I use things.